So I got kicked out of church in middle school. Well, technically it was confirmation class, but it's basically the same thing. If you don't know what confirmation class is, it's pretty much like Bible study, but proving your worth to the rest of the congregation so you can earn your seat in the pews. But really, it's just earning your way to take that shot of wine instead of the grape juice on Sunday. As a bit of a precursor for the story, I want you to know that at this time of my life, I was a giant pussy. I would snitch on anybody to save my own ass, and I followed every single rule and feared authority to the max. Also, I had an Ellen DeGeneres haircut, as you can tell by the thumbnail of this video. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of a heads up as where this story is kind of going to go. Confirmation class was held in the church on Wednesday nights by our guest pastor, Eric, who at the time was 6'9" and 260. Dude was a fucking monster. He could have played power forward for the goddamn Vatican. He was the saint in the paint, you know what I'm saying? We didn't call him that, but I really wish I would have thought of it at the time. But the class was set up to his advantage. It was in a really small room, and it was U-shaped tables that all the kids sat around. And he would pace back and forth in the middle, which was really easy for him to see kind of what was going on and if any of us got up to shenanigans or whatever. And of course, on this faithful evening, my three friends and I decided to sit at the middle table, which was the grand stage for the shenanigans that we got into. Well, it was technically just Chase and I. My other friends, Taylor and Jeff, were just bystanders to our debauchery. To get down to it, what had happened was Chase was sitting to the left of me, and he created the most magical origami fortune teller. Basically, it wasn't like any ordinary fortune teller. It was a sex fortune teller. And if you're 12, this is a life-changing event for you. I just remember him nudging me going, "Hey, pick a color." And I look under the table, and I'm nervous because, like I said, I was a giant pussy at the time. I'm like darting my eyes back and forth, afraid that I'm going to get caught. Yellow. YELLOW. Then again, he goes, "Pick a number." 2. 1, 2. Pick another number. 3. He opens the trapdoor, and what does it read? "Your mom has a hairy pussy." Of course, being the mature 12-year-old I am in stitches. He and I are dying laughing, but we realize, oh shit, we're in confirmation class, so we do what any normal child would do. Go to try to stifle their laughter. But obviously it doesn't work because usually it draws more attention to you, and I have this convenient birthmark on my face that as my face gets redder, it shines bright like a diamond and or Rudolph's nose. Pastor Eric immediately turns to us and goes, "Boys, what are you doing?" Nothing. And he kind of just like mulls it over and doesn't care about it. We thought we had gotten away with murder, but he was just setting a trap for us. And of course, right back at it, Chase nudges me again after like maybe 10 seconds and goes, pick a color. And of course I picked green because green's the best color. And we do the same song and dance again. He opens the trap door, and what does it say? "You have a micro penis." At that time, we are absolutely dead. We're laughing so hard, I'm not even trying to stop it anymore. We think we just cracked the code. We're fucking dying. Our two friends next to us are kind of like, what's going on? What did we miss out on? And then the shadow of Pastor Eric covers the sky above us. And then he goes, "What is that?" Chase throws the fortune teller into my lap. I go, "It's not mine." I toss it in between the three of us on the table in front. As Pastor Eric's going to grab it, Chase fucking snatches it, shoves it in his mouth, eats it, swallows it, and then goes, "Bleh," like he's on Fear Factor, showing that he ate a fucking cow testicle or something, showing that there's no more evidence. Every kid in this room is just shook. Eyes and mouth wide, just like, what just fucking happened? Pastor Eric has no idea how to respond to the situation. I think he responded favorably, but he is just as amazed as the rest of us. He just looks at all four of us and goes, "You guys are kicked out of here. Call your parents. You're no longer on confirmation," which we were devastated about because we were really excited about that shot. But we got kicked out. And of course, and conveniently, my dad is the one that's carpooling that evening. So I call my dad. He's like, "Why are you calling me early?" I said, "Because we got kicked out of confirmation. You got to pick us up." So that car ride was fucking silent. And if you know my dad or knew my dad growing up, he was a hysterical individual. But he was silent this whole car ride. After he dropped off the other kids, it was just me and him in the car. He finally looks over at me and goes, "Why did you get kicked out of confirmation class?" I look at him in all seriousness. I go, "Sex fortune teller?"